Every household products waste or garbage. When this garbage is not disposed properly, it will lead to pollution. In the lesson Environmental Sanitation, let's learn more about the harmful effects of pollution on the environment, and also let's see how all garbage need not to be treated as waste. Environment sanitation refers to conditions relating to public health, especially the provision of clean drinking water and adequate sewage disposal. The act of providing facilities or services for the safe disposal of all types of garbage and also safe drinking water. The waste collected from our homes can be classified as biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste. The waste material that decompose easily are called biodegradable waste materials. Non-biodegradable waste materials. The waste materials that do not decompose easily are called non-biodegradable waste materials. Fungi and bacteria are microorganisms that help in decomposing or breaking down biodegradable waste materials. Non-biodegradable waste materials cannot be broken down into simple substance by microbes. Biodegradable waste are not harmful to environment. Non-biodegradable waste are harmful to environment. Examples of biodegradable waste are vegetable peels, papers, wood, clothes, cattle dung, etc. Examples for non-biodegradable waste are plastics, glass materials, metals, etc. Pollution. Pollution is the process of making air, water, land and so on dirty. As we depend on our environment for our survival, pollution of any kind affects human being as well. Here are some of the major types of pollutions: air pollution, water pollution, land pollution and noise pollution. Let's know about air pollution. Air pollution happens when substances are let out into the atmosphere that is harmful to the environment and the living things into. Causes of air pollution are burning garbage and other household waste such as dry leaves in garden. Harmful gases let out by factories and industries. Smoke from automobiles and vehicles. Smoke from crackers that are burst during festivals. Preventive measures to avoid air pollution. Trees cleanse the air around them by taking in carbon dioxide and letting out oxygen. Hence, planting more trees is one way to reduce air pollution. We must not burn garbage. Garbage should only be disposed in bins or recycled. Factories should be built away from residential areas. We must not burst crackers that let out large amount of smoke. Vehicles that use diesel engine let out harmful smoke. Zero emission vehicle can be used since they do not let out harmful gases. Water pollution. When toxic substances are thrown into water body, they get contaminated and it leads to water pollution. Causes of water pollution. Dumping garbage into water bodies, washing domestic animals, bathing and washing clothes in water bodies makes the water unfit to drink. Dumping industrial waste into water bodies. Chemicals such as insecticides, Pesticides used on plants seep into the underground water. Oil spill in seas. It leads to cause water pollution. Preventive measures of water pollutions. We must not dump garbage into water bodies. Rivers and lakes need to be kept clean. They should not be used to bathe or wash utensils and clothes. Factories should not dump their chemical waste into lakes or rivers. Land pollution. Soil gets polluted when harmful substances such as pesticides, non-biodegradable waste are dumped into it. Causes of land pollution are dumping garbage collected from areas in empty lands. Factories dumping waste in open lands. Using chemicals such as pesticides and insecticides on crops that seep into the soil. Throwing away non-biodegradable waste such as plastic and glass that get collected in piles in various areas. Preventive measures of land pollution. Recycle non-biodegradable waste materials that cannot decompose. Biodegradable waste materials from household can be used as compost. Factories should not dump their waste in open grounds. They should control their waste and find ways of reusing their waste materials. Noise pollution. When anything produces sound above the normal level, it is considered to be noise pollution. Causes of noise pollution. Loud horns used by riders and drivers while riding and during traffic jam. Playing loud music during functions that disturb houses in the neighborhood. Busting loud crackers during festivals. Preventive measures of noise pollution. During functions at home, the sound level of music must be kept at a low volume so that neighbors are not disturbed. Do not burst crackers that produce loud sounds. Elderly people, babies, animals and birds can be affected by these sounds. Reduce the use of horns while driving. In order to keep our environment clean and hygiene, we must manage the waste that we generate properly. We cannot prevent the production of waste materials at households, factories and so on. But we can take measurements to effectively manage the waste. This will protect the environment we live in and preserve our well-being. Reduce, reuse, recycle are three effective ways for waste management. We consider that as 3 R's of waste management. We can reduce the waste produced at our home if we reuse and recycle the waste. If paper is replaced with the cloth, we will reduce the waste produced at home. Instead of tissue, cloth can be used to wipe face or hands. Materials such as bottles, cans, containers can be reused. Sometimes they can be reused in the original way. Sometimes they can be reused in different ways. For example, cardboard shoebox can be used to store old toys, and the plastic bottles can be used to make as a pen stand, night lamp and pots also. Recycling is a useful way to use non-biodegradable waste materials. Since these materials cannot decompose and become a part of the land. They retain their form for many years. Plastic bottles, glass bottles can be reused as pots for the plant, and even the waste papers can be used to make the paper bags and the handmade papers, and also we can use for making the cardboards. In this way we can recycle the paper and we can use it in a different way. Biogas is produced by processing waste from plants and animals. Plants, wood, straw, manure, household waste are all together called as biomass. When they are processed, they give off methane gas which can be used in many ways. Biogas is called gobar gas in India. Biogas production and its uses. Biogas is produced by processing waste from plants and animals. Biogas is also called as gobar gas in India. Plants and animals waste are altogether called biomass. Biomass can be collected from farmers and pour them into biogas digester. Biogas digester produces a gas called methane gas by using biomass. The produced methane gas is nothing but biogas that can be used in many ways, like for producing energy, for cooking and lighting. Thank you.